Hey, yo, good morning, my friends. Special time slot for a special day. Woof. So, right after we stopped the show last night, we got news that Trump got indicted, and then we got news that BRICS was coming out with their own currency. And these are things that we've been like predicting in here for a long time, and it's like it's all happening at once, so I'm kind of losing my shit, but I'm also good. And I'm here for y'all. Willow is still sick home from school. This track is to buy you some time to tweet out the motherfucking room. We got a lot to talk about. I've tweeted like 700 times already this morning. So we're just going to be scrolling my timeline and talking about all this shit. All right, enough of that. Upgrade your morning with this. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Upgrade your morning with some Cro over 7 cents. Let's go. I want to talk to you guys about Vino Finance and Tectonic too, man. I've been killing it over there. All right, here's my track. Charts are up, ETH is up, Cro is up. Let's fucking go. Listen up, little children, I say to honor your mother and your father. Tell you again, I said to love you one another. First, Selassie, I crown. Addis Ababa, 2nd of November 1930. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Hey, from the wicked, you dust me at a lava. Big up the Delta, the Kingston, and Balaclava. Mama used to give me dumpling. Let go, ta-ta-ta. Oh, wait. Hold on. Willow was right. I play this track too much. Holy shit. I think I played it yesterday. And I told her she was wrong. Listen to the children. Next children. Simplicity we used to survive, men who find it difficult because they're ignorant now. Simplicity we used to survive, know what to do improperly, that's the way through life. Simplicity we used to survive, men who find it difficult because they're ignorant now. Simplicity we used to survive, children open up your eyes. It's not the one bag of vanity animosity, hypocrisy, democracy. It's nothing, lava, nothing, basta, banana, vampire, evil, desire. It's just a meditation of my heart. Pure and conscious thought. Be overstanding on the smart. Listen to the children speak the word and shine the light in the dark, yeah. Simplicity we used to survive, men who find it difficult because they're ignorant and dumb. Simplicity me used to survive. Do what to do it properly. That's the way through life. Simplicity I used to survive. Children open up their eyes. Simplicity me used to survive. Burn Pharisees and scribes. Yeah. Avoid your anger, not report. Praise Rastafari and give a worthy cause. Give us all the blessing, give us all reward to earn the poor and find it easy when them find it hard. Simplicity I used to survive, men who find it difficult because they ignorant and die. Simplicity I used to survive, I shall live and love your life. Keep doing what you're doing, don't you grumble. See what you sow is what you reap, so be humble. Know what you're doing, you never stumble. Burn down Rome side and crumble. Lead the way with the Lord that I speak. Never must you stray, praise the King in the east. Oh, I love to teach, I am not believe. Simplicity I used to survive, men who find it difficult because they're ignorant and not. Simplicity I used to survive, burn Pharisees and scribes. Simplicity I used to survive, men who find it. Keeping it simple, fam. How many of y'all tweeted out the room? 6? 6. All right.
It's not the one bag of vanity nothing, animosity nothing, hypocrisy or democracy. It's nothing, lava lava nothing, but stab nothing, vampire evilness desire. It's just a meditation of my heart. It's just a human concept thought. Be overstanding, I tell you to be smart. Listen to the children when they speak and shine the light in the dark. Simplicity I used to survive, men to find it difficult because they're ignorant and dumb. Simplicity I used to survive. Children, live and love your life. Oh yeah.
There we go, Booj. Come on, Booj. That's my day one roll dog, bro. How's it take you so long to tweet out the motherfucking room? Let's go, y'all. Come on. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm giving you a hard time because I don't know. I'm just bored up here. It's just me, y'all. Crypto Cavern wants to know why the FUD I've been reading everywhere in Discord that Crow is dead. NTF space having trouble. What's NTF? Oh, here's my dude. All right, so there's FUD everywhere. There's FUD everywhere. In fact, Jim Cramer was FUDding Binance this morning, so I don't know how to feel. It's like we know to do the opposite of what Jim Cramer says, and yet everything is confusing to me right now. Buju, what's going on, bro?
Man, Jim Cramer is just another of series of attacks on Binance that seems to have been coordinated over the past 3 to 6 months, and you can see him just throwing at him over.
Now you can see how obviously coordinated it is, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's just blatant.
And I wanted to, right before I joined this, I was just listening to Books Talk to Mr. Huddle, and I wanted to thank you guys because I think now Marcelin's going to do the right thing for the community. So it's going to be all good.
Wow. And this is a long time coming, you know? This is like 2 years coming type shit. In fact, Crypto Danny is up here. Talk about 2 years coming. This motherfucker, he's been requesting and spinning for like 8 months. What's going on, Danny?
Yo, I honestly I didn't think I was be able to make it up here today. I tried to request and all of a sudden I'm up here, so it's kind of cool. It's been a couple of minutes, at least 2 minutes.
Something's happening. Yep, something happened.
April Fools, motherfucker.
April Fools, bitches.
Yeah, our thing's
Wait. Oh, that's tomorrow.
No,
right?
No.
You almost got me.
It's April Fools in fucking somewhere in the world, isn't it? It has to be. It's 12 hours. No, maybe an hour.
Oh yeah, where's our Australians? Where's all our Aussie?
Down under.
It's right. It's April Fools down there. We got Platter coming up here. Word. They've been on a roll this morning, just like us. Oh, Danny, I got so much to talk to you about. It's been way too long. So,
well, fucking fill me in. Let me know what's going
on. All right. Here, I'm gonna scroll my own timeline. So first and foremost, you gotta mint Thundercats and you gotta mint Nobodies. Holy shit, Nobodies are at 42% on their 3D mint and 60% on the Nobus, and you get a 1-to-1 airdrop with their Polygon collection. And they just don't get enough publicity, so we're going to get that right out here in the front of the show.
And these guys are Solana, right? These guys are Solana NFTs, or are they part of the Binance Smart Chain?
Nobodies is OG crofam. That's Johnny.
I'm just messing around.
No, but we got to let these newbies know, man, because they don't know. And Johnny Chimps has been he's been doing some real shit, man. Not just with the NFT project, with the Buddy Labs, all the merch that they make for 30 different Chronos projects. That's Johnny too. I'm just scrolling my timeline. Here, this is a good one. Tectonic and Vino Finance, what they've been able to pull off by teaming up together is really remarkable. They don't sponsor. They might in the future, but I just want you guys to know that first one in the pool wins. That hasn't changed. And if you look at my math up here,
Alpha, I've been trying to follow that. So the Crow turns into L Crow, and that's 12%. And
It's
then that
hard
gets
to follow,
staked
bro.
in the Faro pool for 40% as LP, and then that LP earns interest, and then that comes back to the Vino Garden, and then like, all right, so
Yo,
and we
and the
had like
coolest part,
50%.
dude, the
Crazy.
coolest part is that by staking liquid Crow to borrow Crow, while Crow is low, we're talking about as the price of Crow goes up, you'll be able to borrow more Crow off
Oh,
of your L Crow. Like, this shit is gonna get nuts.
okay. Do you get to cash in the 10% on the L Crow immediately while it's in liquid form, or do you have to do the 30-day stake to extract the?
No, it's all immediate. It's all immediate.
Okay.
That's my second favorite part about this is that liquid means liquid. Like, if it came down to it, I could work that whole equation backwards and get all of that Crow back same
Well,
day.
look, Voodoo said he had mistakenly staked some for an, or unstaked some for an NFT, and I saw on Minted that you can list that NFT for maybe 100 Crow or 1,000 Crow less than the price, and sell it now and not have to wait the 30 days. It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
there's so many options. I think that's what can get overwhelming. Is like you can go the route you were just talking about and unstake it with the unbonding period, and then you're going to be given an NFT which you could sell, hold for the 30 days, and get your Crow. Because when you sell it, the other person gets to take the Crow out at the end of the 30 days. So I I know it's a little bit complicated, but once everybody on Chronos understands how these platforms are working, um, it's really it's gonna be beautiful for everybody. But also, first one in the pool wins. So like these APRs aren't gonna stay like this. They're not gonna
Right,
keep pay.
right.
Like, look at my math up here. They are paying me
All right, Alpha.
point
But one thing
point
you gotta
five percent to borrow Crow. They're
pay
paying me
attention
to
to
borrow
that
that.
Venue Garden. That the Faro pool is different than the VVS pool in the Garden because the VVS pool wants you to form LP on VVS, but the VVS pool on has a timer on it, and it says it expires in like
And you know
a
I love
month.
VVS, but I'm not fucking with that pool. It's
So
the
if it goes
highest
to the
APR.
finish side,
I'm
then
not fucking with
you.
that.
I hope they keep that pool open, or if it goes to the finish side, then you're not earning it anymore. You just have to cash out your LP.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're not in any finished pools. I found LP in a couple in my history on Chronos. R Dog, what's up, bro?
What up, bro? First of all, good morning. Happy Friday to you and everybody in the space. We
Yeah,
made
my
it.
guy.
Weekend's here again. Let's go. I just want to circle back, bro, on Johnny Chimps, man. Just give him a shout out real quick. For those that are like, working with a project or a community, he offers some pretty unique shit. And especially with these NFC card collector cards that he has. So a couple of our community members went out of their way to have some of their NFTs made up. And it inspired me to incorporate a utility for our community where we're going to actually design our own Buddy Brick backs, and he's going to essentially collaborate with us to make these first edition collector cards for our community. So if you are looking to add some unique utility to your project, definitely hit Johnny Chimps up because he's definitely a good dude.
Buddy Brick Backs, not to be confused with Buddy Brick Box, because I saw Bach was in here, and then he just dipped out, like you dropped news on him, like he made a project that he forgot about. So
Marshall is down there. If I look at the bottom, he's here.
stop calling him that. Come on, you doing my
Well,
guy
he's
dirty.
here. His name. He put his name there. He's here.
Oh, he did. He put it out.
Yeah, it's like a yellow background right down at the bottom.
No, that's not him.
That's not him.
No, you got to click on that. That's fake. See, that's a parody account, and they're playing it safe too. They're making sure that
Dude, that fooled the shit out of. Oh my God,
that
that's
Elon doesn't get him.
you got me. April Fools, man.
Yo, April Fools to all you motherfuckers. I can't trust any of y'all, honestly. What are we doing? What are we doing? But y'all
I'm
can trust
cracking
me.
up.
Y'all can trust me because I said, and I didn't even, I'm not a TA guy, but I listened to smart people, and they said, if Bitcoin is up at 28K, 29, you can expect it to cool out. You can expect liquidity to go into ETH, and then
you can expect that shit to bleed into alts. And I decided that this year I'm just gonna start like listening to people that are smarter than me. You know, it's not easy to do when you think you're right all the time. But this is patterns. These are patterns that, like, I don't know, seems to be happening all over again. We've got a year until the halvening. We've got 2 weeks until NFT NYC. It's like deja vu all over again, bro. It's all coming back around. I hope Johnny Chimps is going to be at NFT NYC. I hope a bunch of y'all make it because I'm bringing sneakers this year. Last year, I didn't even bring a backpack. And you should definitely bring a backpack because there is so much good free shit. I'm still sending it out. I'm going to the post office right after this show. In fact, today is a little bit of a sad day because I don't know if you saw my first tweet this morning, but I sold 2 fucking epic pairs of sneakers today. And since I met y'all, I kind of chilled on selling sneakers. I started flipping NFTs. I started learning how to swing trade properly, leverage trade properly. And
yeah, but did you hear books say I made $100,000 trading NFTs last month? And I'm like, how?
I don't get that.
I mean, come on, tell me how.
I'm talking about like $50, $60 a day. Like that's
I make
good.
like $50 a day if I'm lucky.
If I'm making $50 a day around here, like I'm happy. You know, I'm a simple guy. But what I had to do today was I had to sell a pair of What the Paul Dunks for about $700, and I sold my my Air Max Bacons, bro. I sold my Air Max Bacons for about $250, and I did it because I need some dry powder, man. I need some dry powder to get Cro. I'm not even fucking around. Like I'm putting together dollars to buy Cro because I really think this is about to happen. I think we were at 8 cents when Bitcoin was at 25K. Remember? And then we shot 9, came back down to 6. We've been here for a while, and I've built up solid positions back in Tectonic, and now also with Vino, and then back to Tectonic again. So I'm ready to make some moves. Huddle, what's up with you?
Just
what are
real
you
quick.
In the tub?
No, I literally just walked into my bathroom to wash my hands and get ready to take a shower. But Book said he made $100,000 in a week trading NFTs, and the reason and how he did that is, yeah, well, he also does it on chains that have volume. We don't have volume right now, and when we had volume, I mean, there were certain weeks I was making. There were certain weeks I was making probably about 5K here on Chrono.
There's definitely buyers out there, though. Don't go listing your chimps for double floor like they're not going to snipe it. God damn, I made that mistake last night.
But I mean, just in general, if you look at larger chains and you look at the analytics, like Soul Sniper offers, or like WagMe Labs or Gem, or there's a bunch of different analytical sites that'll show you the trends of different NFTs, and that's just what he uses. And he uses a larger amount of money, so it's easier to deal with when you're dealing with that amount of volume. If I put $1 million in, it's easier for me to make $1 million than it is for you to make $1 million off of 10 grand. You know what I mean? So
yeah, because
it seems easier playing the longs and shorts right now.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Danny.
No, I rudely interrupted, which I like to do, but it seems like the shorts and the longs are like where you're making money now. Like if you're willing to take a risk and wager a bag, you could flip that and make a little bit of profit. Like you're not gonna make that 25 30x, but if you're willing to take a 2-3x, you can make money on a big bag if they have liquidity.
The difference with that is, in my opinion, is when you long or short a token, you need technical analysis and data analytics. You gotta know
some type of stuff like that. Whereas, in my opinion,
Well, you got to have a plan. You got to know why you're getting in and when you want to get out. You got to know
exactly,
what
but
you're
with
doing.
an NFT mint or even just floors, you could go off hype. You could tell, hey, this is starting to move a little bit. Whereas with a token, I find it a little bit harder. That's the only difference that I wanted to mention.
No, that's good stuff. The longing and the shorting has been saving my ass. I don't know what I would be doing if I couldn't leverage trade. It's kind of funny because I didn't used to do it at all, and I started doing it in here with y'all like 2 or 3 months ago. So shit changes fast because that's what's bringing in the 50-60 bucks a day. It's not NFTs. And if you're a regular on this show, then you know but my strategy is that I've put together. It's not going 30x long on Cro. Actually, they won't even let me anymore. Thanks, MMF. Fulcrum is letting me go 50x, and MMF cut me from 30 down to 15. So it's been a spicy week. It's been a fucking spicy week. Both of those moves came out of nowhere.
Is Crow on Fulcrum now? Like I haven't seen them.
No,
Like,
still
all
no.
right, fuckers.
And I'm hoping that it's going to be, right? Because I don't see a point in having a perpetual dex on Chronos without Crow on it. Like that just doesn't make sense to me.
It just seems like such a safe play though. Like a longing Crow right now is just like why wouldn't you? Like why wouldn't you even throw like a $10 bag at that? Like it just seems like such a smart play.
Yeah, the bottom's been in for Crow. We said when 5.5 was here that was it. And I know we've felt kind of scared a few times in the past couple months with all the black swans dropping out of the sky. Like even just yesterday, right? Like that BRICS announcement is huge, and most people probably haven't even heard about it yet. But it's in the same vein as what I was talking about yesterday with the gas and oil prices drifting away from being tied to the dollar. So there's countries that are making deals right now in their native currencies to buy oil and natural gas. This is far from the norm from the past 50, 60 years. So like to see that happen, and then to see BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, India, South Africa, China. I think that's it. They're making a currency, like they're teaming up on a currency. This is something y'all need to catch me up on if you know about it. But it's in the same vein, It's the strength of the dollar as a global currency weakening. How does this tie into crypto? It's up for speculation, but like that's what we do here. Bitcoin seems like a much better play. Tough crowd though. What's going on with y'all?
Nobody wants to buy that Bitcoin. It's just like Bitcoin is like a rug. That's why. Not imagine
They were
Bitcoin was a rug.
buying the shit out of it, man. It could still go over 30K. Like it could go over 30K this weekend. But
If it goes over 30K, like if it hits like 35K, I think we might see like some movement in NFTs again. But like, yo, that might take like the entire second quarter for it to like get to that point, and then like it rolls over until like Q3 where like things die down again and maybe like NFTs take off. But like,
it could, Danny. It could also
yeah,
happen in
who
a
knows?
couple of days. It could happen in a couple of hours, honestly. But while I got you up here, I gotta know what the vibes are in the CDC NFT fam, because I hear mixed reports. I hear some people telling me that the crypto.com NFT community is optimistic.
Optimistic on what?
Yo, you tell me, bro.
Optimistic on like an announcement, maybe like of an announcement of like a future announcement.
Well, basically what I'm getting at is that big picture, you look anywhere in NFTs besides Bitcoin because it's brand new, and vibes are off. You know, people are looking back and they're reminiscing about rugs from 2022. They're reassessing projects that we let slide when things were better, you know. But like, crypto.com is a bubble, especially the NFT, um, especially the NFT side of things, as a centralized NFT marketplace. So when I hear things like that, I want to know, like, why is crypto.com's NFT community so bullish?
I think it's just because like we get to like tiptoe on the side of like centralized assets, but like at the same time, like some of like the blue chip projects on the ecosystem on the blockchain are able to, go into that decentralized side as well too. So like you almost have like the benefit of both worlds if you're not paranoid that like you're linking your accounts together, which you don't even have to do. Like you could just fucking create
Yeah,
a
can I get a
DeFi.
quick question on that? Because mine's linked, and I don't know. I don't have any accounts that aren't linked with the DeFi wallet. So when you bridge, it goes through the crypto.com app. If you use the DeFi wallet bridge, that's the framework of it. So if you're not, if you haven't connected your DeFi wallet and your crypto.com app, how does the bridge work? Does anybody know?
You can't use it unless you connect it.
Oh, damn. That's a big one. Because I use that bridge all the time. You know, I'm sending Matic from Chronos to Polygon for 0.001 Matic. Usually at least once a day.
Well, anything you do on that wallet, you better report it on your taxes because it's gonna show up.
Thanks, Zeus.
Fuck your taxes. Fuck the police. Fuck your taxes.
Thank you, Danny.
Take your
Fuck
money
me.
and move to like Canada.
You know
And
how
then
I
like,
treat them? I treat them like mushrooms. Feed them shit, keep them in the dark. I let them charge me for it. If they find out, charge me for it.
wait, aren't those potatoes too? Can't you feed potato shit and leave them in the dark and like they're good for you?
No,
Like,
potatoes are a little more fickle, you know? Ask an Irishman.
well, they grow in shit though, don't they? Like just like well, I mean mushrooms like specifically grow in shit, but like cow manure, like horse shit, like pig shit, like that's all on the ground and that's all shit. There's even like human shit and dog
Yeah,
shit,
but
cat shit,
there's a
raccoon
big
shit.
difference, bro. There's a big difference between fertilizer and soil. And these are these are these are the differences between potatoes and mushrooms. Mushrooms will grow on fertilizer, whereas potatoes need soil. That's sand, microbes, all types of shit mixed in.
I guess we should all be like microdosing LSD and like shrooms right now just to like get through this.
Danny, you know, I'm wondering if I'm glad you're back up here sometimes.
I am. I haven't seen you in a minute, Danny. How's it going, bro?
I'm
Oh
kidding.
man, Sean, good to hear your voice too. Like I always hear it from the like in the listener like side of things, but like now that I'm up here, like I could like hear your voice, I could feel the passion in the voice again. Like I just want you to like go off and just tell me about Crow, man. I need it. I need it today, especially, man. Like I want to hear something
Yeah,
nice.
I need it too, Sean.
No, I don't got too much to say about Crow, but like the Crow NFT side of things, you guys, like the marketplace is it's gonna be really good if Crow takes off and it can continue to generate crypto.com revenue. It's just gonna help the whole community and the ecosystem stay alive and flourish. So we should support them no matter what. I mean, that's just how I look at it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like if Crow is doing good and like the centralized side is good, that means like you have an audience and potential for more people to like bleed over into like the decentralized side of things, and that means all these other projects have opportunities to grow. But like it all has to start with like the big daddy. the big daddy in the sky. He has to be like, yo, bro, it's time to go. And then like, yeah, we're good.
Well, you got to be bullish, Danny. There's 8,000 people trying to mint TMK right now, waiting in line.
Did you mint the TMK?
Oh, no. I just wanted to see how the mint was going, and they put me in a line behind
Yo,
1,500 people.
I was in line for like, I didn't mint any, but I just want to see what was going on. Like, I was in line for like 9 minutes last night, waiting for like 300 people to like do their thing. Like, that's just, it seems like very staged, which sucks because like, fuck, like, you don't want that kind of shit on like the centralized side, but like, here we are. So, I don't know. Like, to me, there's a lot of red flags there. Um, but yeah, like, I don't want to say that. Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Oh, give me a little.
Ah, right, Alpha, you twisted my arm.
There we
I
go.
did. I'm just messing around, yo. It's just like watch your bags. Like it's just, I have a feeling that like once the money is collected from this sort of mint, that like I don't know how much of the community there's gonna be left after that, like in terms of like leadership. I hope they prove me wrong, but like it's just like I'm picking up a bad vibe, and like I'm gonna just stick with my gut on that one.
Yeah, I'm just looking into it for the first time. 8,000 people. There's 8,000 people like on crypto Twitter if everybody was signed in at the same time.
Yeah, but Gen 1 only has 600 holders, so I don't know.
It's weird.
You know, it's just the things that like come out in the community that like the ostracizing for like $1 sales, but then all of a sudden you see like that like fucking account make a $1 sale. Like it's just
And floor of
yeah.
Gen 2, the floor of Gen 2 is $93. That's what I don't get. People paying $200 for a mint and then selling it for 93.
Oh, it's down to 93.
Yeah, the floor is 93.
I
Like, it
first
makes no
started seeing
sense.
people tweet about it this morning when it was at like 110 and they minted at 125 or something. So people were already like, "Hey, what is this?"
So
But
shit, we're talking
why?
like Gen 1 is $93 right now. Gen 1
No,
is
Gen
$93.
2, the one
Gen
that's
2,
minting
the
right
one
Okay.
that
now.
just came out at 125, the floor is 93.
And you have
And
Oh well,
8,000
that's
people in line trying to
probably
mint.
like the guys that are just trying to like, you know, get a little bit more money so like they can get a next one, and try to get that like fucking Kronos kid, you know?
yeah, so couldn't that be what it is, Danny? Couldn't it just be like a bunch of bots for the numbers and these people are really just still doing that shit like it's a sneaker drop and trying to pull the whole mint just for the legendaries and then dropping everything else on the floor?
Well, why wouldn't you? Like the legendaries are the ones that are usually worth something. So like if you could recover like 75% of that and you know, take another shot, like some
Right?
people that's worth a gamble.
Yo, because think about it like this. People in America, at least, and probably all over the world, spend like 30% of their disposable income on scratch tickets and then throw them away if they're not winners, right? What we're talking about here are scratch tickets that you can fucking resell at a 10% loss and keep the winners. So that is a fucking no-brainer. Sorry.
Yeah, but when you got like two, three, four, 10 people doing that, then like they're all chasing that sort of same loss, or like who's willing to take less or like more of a loss, you know, like to like fucking mint the next one.
Well, and to try to find that blue one, right? There's a blue one that's worth 70,000 Cro.
Well, and if there was a ton of people, it would negate all of this to a certain extent. But the fact that we have low volume and then you've got a majority of that volume being botted accounts and people with just too much time and money on their hands, that just fucks it up for everybody that's still here, you know? And we need the people that are still here that aren't bot ass money bag motherfuckers to stay.
Let's go.
So how do we do that? We got to build our own shit.
We deliver what we promise.
There you go, Booj. Is that so hard? It's not just the delivering what you promise. It's not promising what you can't deliver. Cause like
I see good people falling into that trap because they know they're not going to get the amount of attention that they deserve in their minds, right? So the only option they probably see is to promise the world and hope that everybody fucking jumps on. I think we've seen that happen way too many times.
That happens to me when I go into the buffet at the Golden Corral, man. Damn, I always get more food than I can eat.
Eyes are bigger than your stomach, man. And it's you only get one reputation though. And
what happened with that collection giving out a Lambo or a Ferrari, Danny?
Which one?
A couple months ago, they were giving out I think a Lambo or a Ferrari on CDC. Did they ever give that out?
Dude, like you're asking me, like I know, like bro, like I don't even remember what that collection was called. Like I don't think.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
it
I
was.
forgot.
I think it like.
I think it was TMK that was offering a free Lambo. I don't even know if they ever delivered that. Tell you the truth, you know what I mean. I know they're
Yeah, I feel
coming
like
out
we
with-
would have heard about it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I know that would have fucking brought more eyes and more ears, attentions for Gen 2 if they were offering something like that again. In
Right?
case,
Because we talked
in
about it
case
the
they
first
deliver.
time. We
Wasn't
were
it
like-
T-Pain? The T-Pain collection?
No, I don't think it was a
Buy
T-Pain
you a
one.
drink. That was different.
Yeah, no, it was
I'd have to like
TMK.
scroll back.
Yeah, it was TMK. It was in the roadmaps too in the beginning.
It makes sense though, because like they also offered to sell a line or like to give away a line, the Chris's typing loaded line, like legendary line for like they offered to give it away in like a contest and like they didn't even have the asset secured, which is funny. Like how could you give something away that you don't have?
Yeah, that's a good one. Although we see that happen, like with a Lambo, right? If you're gonna give it away, you probably don't have it yet. You probably have to purchase it and then give it to the person.
All right, but what would you take? What would you take? Would you take the Lambo or would you take like the legendary loaded line, Chris's typing? Like, what do you want to hold? What would you want to hold?
You gotta pay taxes on both, right? So if you're in the U.S., any present
Eventually.
thing that you win.
The
Yeah,
Lambo, the tire changes and the fucking rotations and the services are going to break you if you don't have enough money to maintain it. You might as
Never
well just
mind
get the
that. I'm
NFT.
trying to get like kids in the car. How are you gonna get kids in the car? Like, you're never gonna be able to get your kids in the car. Like, you can't put it like a kid seat in there. It's not practical. Well, I mean, for like a dad, it's not really that practical.
Who really fucking wants a Lambo? Like, raise your hand. Go ahead. No judgment. Just I want to know who actually wants one. Because I do not. Like you guys were saying, you can't fit your kids in it. I'm about to have another one in like a month. And I live on a dirt road. What the fuck am I gonna do with it? But if it has a higher resale value than Chris's typing,
You would be the talk of the vineyard, though.
hey boy. No, I dated this rich chick back in college, and she let me drive some nice cars. It was not a good idea because I came back to the island driving a fancy car, thinking all my friends would think I was cool. They hated me. It was like Bach coming up in here with a bored ape. Like, I'll be the coolest guy in Kronos, you know? But then all your friends are just like, this motherfucker. This was 25 years ago. All right. Take it easy. Take it easy. No, how long ago was it? Yeah, 20 years ago. Shit. Bach, don't be scared, baby. You can still come up here. I know you saw all the tweets about like don't let him talk anymore, but I can't like I would probably end up missing you, you know?
Yeah, some of us feel like now that everything's up out in the open, then everybody is going to be okay and do the right thing, right? I mean, there's nothing else to be shady about. And Pet Doge King may or may not have done anything wrong. Probably not. Sounds good to me. There's another life will go on, bro.
And then there's some of us that have no idea of what's going on, and we're just here anyway.
We're turning over new leaves. Hoddles, what's up?
Dude, these guys have been going crazy between Bach, J. Sid, Crover, PKs, dude. What's going on? I thought it was just,
I
I
can't.
thought it was just me and
Actually, I
Bach.
can't.
I thought it was like me, Bach, me and him would have back and forth. Now I'm starting to think it's like, seems like it's like everybody wants to get a piece of this guy lately.
Everybody wants a piece. Period. I honestly think a big part of it is the fact that Cro has underperformed Bitcoin to a disheartening degree over the past 2 weeks.
Hey, what's up, Alpha? What's going on, bro?
Oh, hey, Buck.
Do you think it's because Cro has like the most drama on the blockchain that it's underperforming?
No, we don't. No, Solana has.
They got
Dude,
Machi, bro. They
Solana,
got fucking Machi.
not even Ethereum, but like, dude, Solana's like shooting each other in the face right now. They're all like, D-gods are leaving, Claynosaurus fucking rule, and dude, it's fucking massacre over there. They're fucking left, right, fucking shooting each other. It's crazy.
Yeah, you want to see spice? Imagine if Bach went to Solana and told everybody that it was a 33% tax if they wanted to sell their Bach NFTs on the Kronos chain. See how that goes over.
Oh, Alpha, you're talking about the bitch tax?
Yeah, the bitch ass paper hand.
No,
tax.
it's the PBH, PHB. Sorry, PHB. You guys are saying that.
Paper handed bitch tax. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is really, really controversial. But yeah, Mr. Hotto, what's your comment about like Jay Sid and Crover, dude? I'm like, holy shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck I did to these people, bro. You know,
I didn't even understand how you got dragged.
Oh, they were coming for Bach? I thought they were going at each other.
No, they were going
and
at
I'm like,
Bach.
bro, look, Alpha. At the end of the day, bro, like, look, 25 Crow mint. You know, we're 10x. You know, to buy one of our NFTs is like 200, 250 Crow right now, and you know, I just feel like I've been getting a lot of shit, and I'm like, bro, my metadata is still live, bro. Like, you can still see the NFTs you bought, and these people that are going against me, they show lazy horses on their timeline, bro. You just go to their fucking timeline, just put horses, and you know, I'm like, bro, you should put that energy into finding like, hey, where's the metadata? Let's get this metadata back online, because I still have horses, but you see,
Those motherfuckers are still shilling fucking horses? What
I
the
got
fuck?
horses. You guys won't
Don't-
buy them off the
They're
floor.
not shilling horses.
Yeah, you gotta give.
Hold up. I gotta mute everybody because I've got horses and ponies on the floor and nobody's buying them. So I don't know what marketplace you guys are on, but tell me so I can go list my fucking horses and ponies over there. Jesus Christ. You know how much more money you can make off of the Cro that you would sell those horses for? Stake on Vino Finance, take it over to Tectonic, stake that shit, bring it back to Vino, grow your garden, water that shit, then go back to Tectonic again. Whoa. Sean, what's up?
Well, you can't really talk shit on anybody that posted something about a project that rugged, as long as they're not posting about it now and shilling it now. You have no idea what a project is going to do, or an NFT collection in reality. If they're going to stick it out for a month or a fucking year, or they're going to run away. You don't know. So you can't give anybody grief for posting a PFP.
No,
just
no,
keeping it real,
that's
dude.
not true. I can definitely.
Why is that not true?
You know why? Because they were shitting on me when they were fucking chilling the fucking lazy horses, bro.
Did the
Crover
lazy
and
horses
Jason,
rug? Did they
probably
rug
even
at that
you,
point?
have been shitting on
I'm just
Procy
asking,
and
like, did they
Bucket
rug at that
consistently.
point? Did they rug at that point?
Look, I don't think you're understanding me, Jason, or Crow for Life. Like, these people have been shitting on me since day one, bro. Since Procy was live in January of last year, bro.
Yeah, I'm not talking about your project. I'm talking about if the project didn't rug, what's wrong with somebody sharing a PFP is my point. Before they know anything's transpiring that's going to go south. That's what I'm trying to get at. And you're bringing up something that was how long ago? How long ago was that post? You know, I'm just wondering.
Okay, Crow for Life. Let me check you probably showed the
Crow for
horses.
life.
Yeah, go check my shit, bro. Check it.
You probably showed that shit on everyone.
Buju, you got a silencer on
The
that
meerkat
shit?
stole 50K from back.
My guy is double tapping
Whoa,
on the
Zeus.
chest.
I remember that Fud Snake holding
Zeus,
like that
I told
bag
you,
of
we do not
60K.
mention that shit anymore, Zeus. I made an agreement, a peace accord with Mr. Hotto. We're not going to talk about it no more. Okay?
Oh, damn. Sorry. I thought we were
And
bringing up
Buju's
stuff.
60K,
learning to
not 50K.
respect Bach now. We're
We
learning
ain't
to
gonna talk
respect
about
Bach.
that no more.
But look,
We ain't gonna
Crow
talk
for Life
about
is
that.
right. You know, I can't fault them for shilling the horses, but it was just like my point that I was trying to make. Crow for Life is like, my project was a humble project, 25 Crow. You know, we worked really hard.
Bro,
Built
stop
some
fucking
shit.
saying that. Okay. Now you're muted. Now everybody's muted. We got some ground rules here. We ain't talking about that no more. And also, nobody ever fucking said anything about the fucking floor price. Why do you always bring up the fucking floor price? Like someone said something. I checked the tapes, Bach. Since November of 2021, nobody has said shit about the floor price of Bach NFTs on Chronos. Not even once.
So wait, okay. I don't know what to say then. Alpha.
Tell him he's a liar, Bach.
You're the
Be
big
honest.
dictator.
Be
Got
honest with
him!
him. Just
Got him!
say, hey, Alpha, you're being a liar right now.
What about the hardworking horse collection? Is that still a thing?
Hey, is anybody going to SockCon this year?
No, we're going to NFC NYC. And
Oh wait, I'm so sorry, Danny. Did you say what about the hardworking horses?
Yeah, I remember the
That was a
hardworking
joke.
horses.
It was a joke. I was just taking digs,
It was
bro.
funny.
What about
trade your lazy horse for a hardworking horse?
what happened to Heine loves rugs or hates rugs?
Oh, that was Nifty. Nifty's collection. I don't think he ever fully went with it, but it was pretty funny though.
Damn, man. Well, I'd like to take a moment and shout out our benevolent sponsor, Old Fuddy Duddy Cole. What's up, baby?
Damn, bro. Cole, I love you, but I just got to jump in here. Bach, can we have a conversation about this one? I know we had a conversation yesterday where it was like me and you. We were like, hey, we're not going to have this anymore. But this is something that I actually wanted to talk to you about because it's something that directly correlates to our conversation. And I think since we broke it in Shinlin Villain space, it's only right that we actually finish it here in Alphas.
Yeah, I DM'd you guys about that this morning. I said, don't go talking about this in other spaces because I need the numbers. I'm looking for engagement, and I need you to save the drama for Coffee and Cro. Wow, look at this crowd.
What's going on?
They really took that shit seriously.
What's going on? What's the news?
So VVS Moles, Crow Frog, and I think there's one more. I just can't remember at this exact moment. Because they were ran by DeFi Speculate. DeFi Speculate admitted to being Pit Doge. You admitted to being the Pit Doge. So there's a circle.
Let the circle be unbroken, my guys. All right? I thought we were done with this shit.
No, we're not done. We're not. I thought we were done too, which is why now we're having the conversation.
This is Pandora's box.
Wait, say that again, Mr. Harden?
All right. So VVS Moles were launched by DeFi Speculate and Oxy. Oxy came from Solana, which is where you said you previously came from. So he came over here.
Wait. We have talked about this before because it sounded like Bach. Remember?
Okay, so
the guy that did
the AMAs
for
DeFi Speculate.
Yes.
And that's Pit Doge. Pit Doge and DeFi Speculate was the same person who created Crow Frogs as well as the VVS Moles. Was he not?
That's not
true. Yeah, VVS Moles. That's what I was talking about.
That's not true? All right, so let's educate ourselves.
Back in the day.
Hold on, Alpha. Hold on.
I'm educating
you know that dub sounds like
Hold on. Slow kids got to catch up with the fast kids here. Not everybody's been here from day one. Crypto Danny, Mr. Hodl. Actually, everybody up here has been here from day one. So this is for the listeners and especially those listening back. Guy came in here, sounded a lot like Bach, dropped a VVS mole project before any other moles hit this blockchain. So I feel like I remember them minting pretty quick because back then we still liked VVS. Liked it. Like we were making money off of VVS. So we got spicy about this back in the day. I got to find the tapes, but yeah, it was a straight denial.
From Bach, you mean? It was a straight denial from Bach?
Yeah, after the fact.
Yeah. So Bach, can we touch on this today, or do you not want to talk about it?
I didn't say I didn't want to talk about it. I'm just telling you it's not true.
Yeah. So just for clarity, could you help me understand what's not true?
Whatever you just said, Mr. Hodl.
What about what I said? Hold on. The guy that came in here and he said.
So DeFi Speculate. All right. So So you know of VVS moles, right?
Yeah, VVS Finance.
No. The VVS moles that launched in 21, the end of 21, Buck.
Yeah, I'm aware of them.
Okay. So they were launched by a guy who considered himself DeFi Speculate. DeFi Speculate then went into another Discord and said, "What's all the hubbub? I'm Pit Doge." And so you admitted to being Pit Doge the other day. I'm just trying to draw the correlations and understand exactly what took place early on in Chronos. That's all.
That's not true. Can you share like some screenshots and
Yeah. Definitely. I'll share the whole. Give me 1 second.
What we're gonna need.
That's a
is we're gonna
different
need
person, Otto. You can't connect this stuff. Like
I'm gonna
back
need
is one.
some thumbtacks and some red string and a large whiteboard.
Don't you have one? I thought you had one. You don't have
No,
one?
I write all over this wall in marker, but or colored pen. It's not very pretty. I wouldn't want to show this to you guys, but red string and picture. All right, Lo, I get it. You know what? I was just gonna actually take a poll because Hoddle was doing some great questioning, but at the same time, I was like, hold on a second, is this turning into the Bach show again? I thought we were done with this. I thought we talked about Bach all day yesterday and the day before. Bach, I gotta hand it to you. When it comes to free publicity, no one can hold a candle to it.
Hey, man, I've been questioning whether the negative publicity is on purpose just to give him publicity, but who knows?
Don't question it any longer, Sean. It is in your face. This is definitely pre-planned, right, Bach? This is pre-planned.
Sometimes when I listen to Dup talk, I feel like Dup is like Bach too, but like I know they're not the same person, but like their voices, God, they're so similar.
Yeah, see, that can get you. So we got to believe him. There's people out there that sound like him, you know. Drewski, what do you think?
Hey, I know there's a lot of drama and stuff going on in Chronos right now, but I wanted to come up here and share something positive.
So we're all gonna scroll up to the top.
We may actually be doing that because the Lizards of the East have minted out 333 out of 333. I did pin up the tweet to the top saying that they have minted out. So if everyone does want to share that, I would appreciate it. You can do some scrolling up to the top and tapping on the pinned tweet, liking, retweeting, maybe tagging some friends. But
God bless this kid.
Dude, it happened while I
Drew,
was sleeping.
You scared the fuck out of me. When you said because Lizards of the East, I had my finger on the button. I was straight up gonna boot you. And
oh, you thought I was gonna like kill my project or something.
You minted the fuck out, dude.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool.
Thanks, bro. And yeah, man, it was a bit of a longer mint. Like it did take a good amount of time, but we pushed through it and now they're minted out and I am very happy and I appreciate all of the community support, whether it's in my spaces or minting my project or whatever it is, liking and retweeting the pinned tweet. But yeah, I appreciate
300, 3,000, 30,000. It doesn't it's not easy to mint out a project at this stage of the game on Chronos. So big props, dude. Jimmy, what's good?
Hey, yo, Alpha, what's going on? I hope you're doing fine today. Yeah, I just heard you saying earlier on that expecting a new member of the family in a month's time. Damn. Congratulations,
2 months,
anyway.
2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
June.
Very good. I was like, where did that month fly by? Anyway, have you heard about I heard you talking about BRIC earlier on. I don't think South Africa is in there yet. I think it's just Brazil, Russia, India, and China.
So they haven't pluralized.
No,
it's just BRIC. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then, did you hear about the ECB and the European Union and Central Bank, with the EU and this digital currency coming up soon? Or next year? They're doing the paperwork for it, so they're looking for people who are familiar with digital currencies to apply for jobs.
Oh, they're hiring.
They're hiring, so basically the European Union would drop the digital currency before the United States, and just after China. So it would be China, EU, and then pretty much UK behind, and then United States will be lagging behind, and that's why the dollar is going to fall. So if you want to start hedging,
So much faster than we thought, Jimmy.
yep.
I remember the last time we talked about the dollar collapsing in here was maybe a week or so ago, and we actually had to calm ourselves down and talk each other off the ledge and say, even if this does happen, it's probably years down the road, and it's not feeling like that anymore.
It's because Elizabeth, what's her name? She has a little bit of power, and she's so anti-crypto in the United States, and it's not giving room, and they're going after all the banks that are having anything to do with cryptocurrency. So you're backing the wrong horse in the USA now. So
yeah, I got to apologize. That's a mea culpa from Massachusetts here. Me and Hoddle apologize. Hoddle and I, sorry. Warren's all our fault. Daddy G, save us all.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing?
All right.
I was just coming to throw my 2 cents, and correct me if I can't refresh people's memory on the VVS mole people. I remember being in your space. They came on and we were questioning them, and they sounded like some college kids that were in their parents' basement, if you guys remember that. And they deflected it really weirdly, not like Bach, how he circles and circles around things and deflects. They were really kind of blatant and kind of I don't want to say dumb. I feel like that's a mean word, but they seem like young and in their mom's basement type of thing. Do you remember anyone?
Yeah, and I feel like it's got to be recorded out there somewhere. Maybe Ozzy has it. He used to record the spaces to YouTube. Now we got our guy CK putting both shows a day up on YouTube. You can listen to them as a podcast. They run all the way back to 2022, beginning of 2022. Actually, I'll post one of them up top so you guys can find it. Also, here's my morning tweet that I wasn't putting up top because I thought it was a little scary. But now that we're talking about it, it seems like good information. So here's the things that you stockpile: potable water, cash, precious and semi-precious metals, medicines. Don't worry about expiration dates. That shit is a scam. Bullets, batteries, and fuel. That's your winning. That's your winning six-pack.
Military grade flashlight.
That's a good one with incandescent bulbs. Yes, Jimmy. Because if they start attacking with EMPs, that's gonna take out all your LEDs, all your computers.
You ought to wrap like an old phone that has all your Bitcoin, wallet address, everything in there. You ought to wrap it in several wraps of tinfoil too. No joke. Like if you're really thinking of an EMP, that way at least you have access to something when all of our shit gets wiped out.
Yeah, that's what this list is for. This isn't for going to the store. This is your pickup list. This is when the shit literally hits the fan. You gotta have it. What do you think, Hoddles?
I think I put it up top, and I want to know what Bach thinks.
Well, I probably bumped it. I did bump it.
That's okay. You can go back one previous to yours, and then two previous to that. DiCaprio, who's a SEAL who does fairly well at writing threads and is credible in the space, wrote a thread. I think he did fairly well on it. And then there's the screenshot of the Discord as DeFi Speculate admitting to being pit Doge.
Yeah, I'm reading the DeFi Speculate one. Oh, because it says "Good Day, Mate." That makes
no, because it says I'm pit Doge.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, Mr. Hotto, I wasn't part of this DeFi, not the DeFi Speculate, but the VVS moles. I would say probably ask question to Oxy. He probably has answers to who was behind, or he was probably behind the VVS mole project. So I don't really know what to tell you more.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Okay.
take your word on that one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to find Oxy, I guess.
No, not condoms, Lo. You don't need. Come on, man. It's the end of the world. What are you worried about? Having babies?
We all need to be having babies.
Yeah. STDs? Don't worry about that shit. It's the end of the world, bro. You can't be picky. Everybody has HPV anyways. Like 85, 90% of people. Don't act surprised. You got it. At least 80 you got it. If you went to college in America, you have HPV. You're welcome. You're all welcome.
Oh, good thing I didn't go to college.
Yeah, I didn't go to college either, man.
Yo,
Entrepreneurship.
probably the best move y'all made. I'm 40 years old, and I cannot help but look back and say that was the biggest scam perpetuated on my generation.
That's what I think of high school. I don't use any.
Yeah, but they
knowledge
didn't charge
besides
you
basics.
$180,000 for high school, Drewski.
They charge my parents in taxes.
All right, now
The
we're getting.
schooling system is fucked. It's pretty fucked. It's like
Are we gonna go
cutting us
down
all
this
up in a
rabbit hole?
box.
Yeah,
Haven't
because
we
now
been through enough
next
today?
is marginal tax rate. You know, we can't go down this road.
Yeah, this is a rough
Well, you're
one.
already
Hey,
talking about
even
EMPs.
though the school system sucks, babysitting right now is expensive as all hell. Try to find a babysitter for less than $10 an hour. There's no neighborhood lady or a teenager watching everybody's kid like back in the day. So as a single father, schools are kind of a blessing. I try to teach him a little bit more than they teach him, but I can get my work done and stuff like that. So I mean, that's all we got right now, you know.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just the indoctrination part of it that sucks, dude. It's like, you know, it's we gotta grow a little further. We're not like it was when our grandparents were there sending kids to school so they can get them to get out into the workforce. You know, we're not going to need the workforce the way we did back then. Gotta start educating people on finances and trades that they can use in real life, shit like that. I don't know.
Well, here's some trivia for you guys. There was an invention in the 1750s. No, 1850s. That completely changed how we live in the world, how we make and save money. And literally for the history of humanity, we were in this kind of catch-22 where you could have more kids, you could work harder, you could make your own you would build your own assets in life basically, and you could never really get ahead. And you wouldn't believe what invention it was that broke us out of it. A lot of people would think it was like the steam engine, or even like the printing press. But I'll give you 100 Crow if you can tell me what it was.
The cotton gin.
The what?
Cotton gin.
The cotton gin, another like famous one, very very important, but not the one. In fact, I'll give you a hint, because all of those were made because of this one. Like, it made the manufacturing of these other inventions possible.
Marijuana.
Like steam engines. It probably is. This country was built on hemp, and then we turned our backs on it, and it's only now starting to turn around. Too late. Too little too late, America. Imagine if we had stayed with hemp. The dollar would probably still be strong another 100 years, because we made dollars out of hemp too.
It'd be the sugar cookie.
It's not Ford cars, CDN. That's a good one. It's the precision lathe. Yep.
Precision what?
Precision lathe. LATHE. You couldn't make a steam engine or a cotton gin without a precision lathe.
Sure you could.
And that's what we invented. Yep.
I get an imprecise lathe. I'll be okay.
Well, we had those for a long time. You know, spinning blocks of wood, spinning pottery, spinning things. But we couldn't make precision round metal objects until we had the precision lathe in 1850.
Oh man, we're just living with a bunch of squared lathes. That sucks.
Yep. You learn something new every day. I learned
Yeah,
that today. I figured I'd pass it on to you.
for all the kids that heard that school isn't important, when next time you need an open heart surgery, uh, let's go ahead and select that guy that just graduated from high school to do
Yeah,
it.
you don't like YouTube videos are good for just about everything except open heart surgery and plumbing.
Plumbing.
Yeah, do you know you can wire your own house and you can't plumb your own house?
Wow, that's I didn't know that, but I would think there was more risk. See, there's more risk to yourself with electrical wiring. There's more risk to everybody else with plumbing.
Flooding.
Yeah.
That's how the cookie crumbles. We only got 8 minutes left here, and I'm already fumbling my words. We are going to have a show at 4:20 today, right on time, actually, which is going to be a lot of fun. We will burn through 3 full 420s today. I know that makes Lo
Fuck
excited.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. We're going to touch all 3 for real this time.
For real, for real.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Because when we do, good things happen for Crow. I was checking the tapes, and when we run full shows, that's when
we haven't run 3 full shows since April last year.
Yeah. No. Come on, April last year. I'm talking like as the show is on, Crow is up, and then we end the show and it drops like 0.5%. It's strange, man. It happens a lot.
Is Drew still in here? I was going to say somebody went and did the detective work on his minting. He got 300 lizards in one wallet.
Wait, there's only 333.
I'm just joking.
Can't do Drew like that.
You know, that's the problem with coming up and sharing news like that, Drew. If somebody's going to go check it out, so you better have all your wallets distributed.
We got at least 333 solid people in the Cro fam that show up every day and support all the great projects around here. I know that for a fact.
You know, I looked at their floor. It's higher than Bach floor, so that's pretty good. Congratulations, Drew.
And congratulations to Bach. Oh, my God, Drew. Look at that. I spoke too soon. Someone brought up the floor price of the Bach NFTs on Chronos right here in Coffee and Cro.
Well, shit, we're starting at day 0 again now.
First time for everything. Yeah, we had 700 good days. Oh, man.
Good to see Damien up here. How you doing, Damien?
Matt Damien?
No, Crypto Damien.
Matt Damien, yeah. No, yeah, I'm Damien now. Remember, I absorbed him. Like as soon as he capitulated, I basically became Damien.
If we were as good as the ETH degens, we would have a derivative project named Matt Damien's by now. They can usually bust it out in a matter of minutes.
He'll be on Crow tomorrow.
Matt Damien's. We only got
1 million Cro per fucking mint. 1 million.
1 million Cro.
And offer that fucking line too, that fucking astronaut line that sold for $1 million. That would be like the fucking prize. To,
yeah,
like,
where's all
one
the
random
detective
person.
work on that? Everybody just let all that shit slide from back in the day. They were like, "Yep, $1 million checks out." Never found out. Never found out about that one. We also never found the kid. What happened to the kid that turned down the $1 million? And then we talked to him afterwards, and then he said he'd keep checking in with us periodically.
Yeah, you get mugged in the alley. You're not going to go visit the alley every other day.
He didn't get mugged. I mean, he got the world handed to him on a platter, and he said no thank you. He said no thank you. I'm riding with crypto.com. to the end.
Didn't the same thing happen with that glass line or diamond line, whatever it was?
I mean,
It was
I
like
gave
350,000.
I gave Ozzy a hard time for selling his whatchamacallit, Psycho Kitty, the custom. How much did he get? He got a couple grand for it, didn't he?
Look at that. He,
What do you
ahead
think?
of his
What do you
time.
think I could sell my Alpha Psycho Kitty for?
I don't know. That's a commemorative
Like
piece.
300 Cro.
Yeah, see, I'm
300
that
Cro.
guy. I'm the guy. Because I said I'll never sell it. I'll never sell it.
How much is it for sale right now?
Shut up.
But
wife,
yours
never
has
my
like
wife
the
wanted me to sell it last year.
you have the Afro Fro. You got that rainbow like Afro like fro on yours. So
Oh,
like that's a dangerous trait right now in Web3.
that's
I
a
should put
great
it back
point.
on. Should I put the Afro back on?
That's the Illuminati of Crow, right?
I mean, it's up in
Yes.
the air, y'all.
Sorry, Alpha. I just
The
have to do.
Afros could either destroy Web3 or bring it to Valhalla. So
Sorry, Alpha. I would never do this. Never mention race, but we have to find another name for that Afro because I saw that thing you posted up, and I really liked Afro as in, and then I'm seeing this pink rainbow thing. That's not Afro, So whoever the artist is, that's not Afro. And the way you're saying it now, it sounds a bit, tiny little bit racist to say the Afro is going to do anything to anything or being a red flag.
yeah, I
Okay.
never liked it in the first place.
There you go again. You never liked the Afro.
No, I liked the Afros as an idea. But Lo can back me up on this because we were in those group chats in the beginning. And this was all Al Chimpone's fault. And also, I said back in the day, like, couldn't we have picked oh, Lo's out of here. Couldn't we have picked a different trait? Like, why did it have to be Afros? It's just not it's not a politically correct term, first and foremost. It's not a term that people like cultural appropriation type shit. Dr.
Yeah,
Crypto.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
easily get spicy with it, and you can. I'm just messing anyway. I know, but just that's to show you how the Web3 is. People can just jump on a trait and call it racist, and jump on a trait and call it whatever. But yeah, but let's forget
You only
about
have
Archie
to worry
Paul.
about cultural appropriation if you don't have love in your heart. Because, like, I'm a white dude that speaks Jamaican patois and used to look like Dr. Crypto's PFP. So I can tell you from firsthand experience, if you're authentic and you got love in your heart, like, there's no such thing as cultural appropriation. Dr. Crypto, what's up?
Yeah, what a bomb them. Patois. This has got a twang to it, hasn't it? No, guys, do you know why? I'm just sat in here listening and I'm just reading some of the comments in our community, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to come up here and say this because we dropped an NFT collection, if you remember the first collection, and there's currently only 33 left. The money what's left in the NFT contract is going to be given away to a random minter, and it's $5,000. There's only 3 left. Once the mint out, we'll pick all the wallets that minted, and we'll put it on a wheel, and we'll do it live. We'll spin the wheel live, and there's only 33 left. If anybody wants to go and grab one, I am talking in a big space later, so they'll probably be gone.
You've been
just
doing a
thought I'd
lot in the
mention
big
it.
spaces. You're really turning up
Yeah.
the heat, bro.
Oh my God! Did you see the space yesterday?
Yes.
Oh my God! So I've got I'm in contact now with Bit Boys. Talking with David. We're good again, and they absolutely praised me. I was scared at first because there were like 2,000 plus people in that space, and David turned around and was like, it gave me a really really good some good feedback. Same as Travlad and same as AJ from BitBoy. I was shocked. But I just went in there and I was myself, so I was a bit nervous, right? And I just went in there and I was just myself and they loved it. But yeah, it was good. It was good publicity for not just Crawl and Mars, but for Cronus, right? We need to We need to talk more about Kronos and get people not just to buy Cro, but to invest into the Kronos ecosystem to make it grow.
Yeah, I hope people understand that, right? Like we don't want them to just go and buy Cro and hold it. Like there's way too much cool shit to do with it. Not just the NFTs and the projects that come up here and tell you about all the shit that's going on, but projects like Vino Finance and Tectonic. I've been doing really well with those two for the past couple of days. And I want everyone to understand that, like, when I tell you about this shit, it's for your benefit. I'm already in there. And this is not a situation where if you get in after me, I win. You're bringing my APRs down. I shouldn't be telling you any of this shit. But I think nothing's changed since we started this show day one. A rising tide lifts all ships. So if we're educating the masses, if we're onboarding the masses, every single one of us is going to make it. Just keep showing up, be good to the people around you, and that's it. Tweet out the fucking room. That's all you got to worry about.
Follow me again.
Yeah,
Hey,
you two
what's
need to
up?
follow each other. The rest of y'all, you got to fucking drink your water, brush your teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi. Don't forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. That's not what we're doing here. Write it down, pen on paper, put it in a safe, put it someplace safe, and then show somebody else how to do this shit, because it ain't easy, y'all. Lots of love. Crofam for life. Fuck you, wavy. Mint Thundercats, IslandThunder.io, 199 Cro. Act like you know. Look at the one I'm rocking. Peace.